Hey guys, it's Will Taylor. I'm coming at you live from, yes, it's in Bethel at St. David's Episcopal Church. Hey, Kata, how's it going? And how many of you remember any of the performances? Well, that's a lot of light, isn't it? That Strings Attached has had here over the years. Isn't that a beautiful piano? That piano actually recorded Jimmy LaFave's Never Is a Moment on the Strings Attached collaboration CD. Can you guys hear me okay? So back in 2002, we recorded in the main sanctuary at St. David's with Jimmy LaFave. How's it going? And I played on that piano, the recording, the piano part to Jimmy LaFave's Never Is a Moment. I just got interrupted there. So anyway, this piano is on that CD. You can go on Spotify, iTunes. You can hear Jimmy LaFave, Charles Pruitt on the cello, and I played that piano right there. Who knows who played the piano? Actually, I didn't play the piano. Who played that piano? I recorded it. So many shows happened here at St. David's. We had Dar Williams here in 2005, and I wanted to get into the main sanctuary to talk to you guys, but we had, right now they're working out the construction. One of the main walls is actually falling over. So we go back a long time here at St. David's Episcopal Church. As a matter of fact, that's kind of where the magic started. About 17 years ago, one of our first shows here was with, I think, Darden Smith, Eliza Gilkyson, Slade Cleaves, Ray Wiley Hubbard. We did Up Against the Wall, Redneck Mother. We did Chip Taylor and his famous song. Who knows what song Chip Taylor wrote? Wild Thing. In the sanctuary, I was worried that the walls were going to crumble down from the Led Zeppelin show. 3 Led Zeppelin shows. We did Dark Side of the Moon there. And it says a lot about St. David's and the people of St. David's that they would welcome such a crazy ensemble into their home church and let us do things like Up Against the Wall, Redneck Mother, and the Led Zeppelin show. And I miss playing here. How many of you miss that? How many of you would love to see Strings Attached return? Why couldn't we make that happen? I ask you, I'm coming to you right now. For those of you who are watching this video, you can make that happen. You know, all it takes is money, right? Well, let me give you a little history lesson. So part of the thing that made Strings Attached successful here, and if you want to know, yes, I'm asking for money, stringsattached.bandcamp.com. I'm crowdfunding the new Strings Attached to get back here at St. David's, to get back in these wonderful halls where we made music history. We were playing with folks like, you know, Jimmy Dale Gilmore, Slade Cleaves, Eliza Gilkyson. The list goes on, and we can make it happen. We are still here in Austin. So what happened was, there was a couple main things, and it's all about money usually, isn't it? But we can make it happen. Stringsattached.bandcamp.com. Before I get to the reason why it happened, I have 85 people who have joined us in our crowdfunding project to support us in a sustaining way to come back here. So I can play this piano, so I can bring the artists back here, and you could join them, stringsattached.bandcamp.com. You could come on board and help me. You could help me make these presentations better. I'm asking for your help. So all we need is your help. So what happened back in between 2001 and 2005, we had a great time here. We had KGSR, KUT, KLBJ doing live broadcasts from here and the sanctuary. The times were great. We were filling the halls with people that loved the music. So those radio stations enabled the message of what we were doing to to puncture through the noise in people's lives and into their cars and into their radio stations, so that they decided to come here. Well, we lost that radio station support around 2007, and the stations changed. You know, we had our time, and they shifted. The stations shifted, so they weren't really focusing on local music as much anymore. And for those of you, you know all this. This is what happens. You know, they got to make their money. So I don't hold anything against those stations, but we lost the radio station support. And the church here also saw that we were very successful, and they wanted to start charging us a lot more than I could afford, you know, like between $1,000 and $1,300. They needed to make their money to pay for the improvements. You know, it's a nonprofit organization. So I kind of got priced out, and not enough people were coming to shows. So that's how it's changed. And ever since 2008, we've been struggling to figure out how to get sustaining support for the amazing music and the amazing connection that happens with a strings-attached show, with Steve Zirkle, all those musicians, Jason McKenzie on the tabla. We're all still here. We're ready to do it. And everybody who's watching this, or a lot of you that are watching this, are still on my email list. I have 5,500 people on my email list, and all it would take is for 200 of you to pledge your support, just like you do to KUT and KMFA. But you would pledge your support to a musician who's leading a bunch of other musicians, amazing collaborations. I'm still doing it. You can see and you can hold me accountable for what I'm doing right now. But how about if we push it to the next level? How about if you come on board as a patron, and if we get 200 patrons, right now we have 85, I promise to you, when we get to 200 patrons, not only do you get access to the patron-only house concerts where you get to meet your fellow patrons and get to talk with me and plan all the great things that we're doing, not only do you get that, and not only do you get access to the private patron group where you can hold me accountable for what we are doing, the things that we do in the community. Stringsattachedcares.org is one of them. You can check that out right here. Where am I going with this? Not only do you get these great things, but we will make amazing music that has yet to be even created or even dreamed of. You know, think about the Led Zeppelin show here, when we had that amazing cast with amazing light show. Think about The Dark Side of the Moon, that amazing cast and light show, and all the shows that we had here over the years. We could bring that back, right? Why couldn't we? There's 5,000 of you on my email list. If only 200 of you, just like KUT says, if only a few of you just came forward, are you ready to be a patron, Susan? Let's do it. So for those of you that want to be a patron, want to make this happen, look, you're already joining 85 people who have joined it, have joined me, and are on board, have been on board for the last 3 years. All I'm doing is coming to the spots in Austin where we've made music over the last 18 years and coming to you guys. Am I too all hyped up, or is that okay? And asking for the rest of you that are on my list to sign up as a patron for $5, $10, $20. Some people even sign up at $100 a month. You get access to the patron-only house concerts, which are really fun. And if you donate at $20 or more, I'm going to give you a free thumb drive with my entire recorded history on it, including tracks from the Led Zeppelin show. There's so many shows I can't even remember that we've done here, including the Eliza Gilkyson tracks, including things I've done back in the 90s and the 2000s. You get that free thumb drive with high-resolution files on it for $20 or more a month. So what's holding you back? You know, I want to know out there, are there any professional speakers out there who could help me hone my message so that it inspires folks? You know, it's simple. I've inspired 85 folks to come on board. What am I missing? What's the missing key that's going to just make it so when I wake up in the morning, there's 10, 15, 20 people signed up to be patrons, and I get to thank them personally. Oh, I got it. I have an idea. What if you sign up? I have signed up somebody for $50 a month. Susan, thank you so much for $33 a month. What if I tell you, if you, not only do you get the flash drive for $20 more or a month, but if you sign up for $50 a month, I will come over and play for a dinner for you solo. Violin and guitar, your choice. And maybe even throw Karen Mall in there. I can't guarantee you that. But for everybody who signs up right now, only today, I'm asking for you this for today. You get the thumb drive with all of my music on it. But if you sign up for $50 or more, I will come to your house and play for you for 1 hour. And we can talk about whatever you want. We can hang out together and we can plan the future of Strings Attached back at St. David's Episcopal Church and the other great places like Threadgills and the church out on Loop 360 and the new Strings in the Woods series where we're taking truly acoustic music into the gorgeous acoustic spots and natural spots around Austin, Texas, like Pioneer Farms, like Carson Creek Ranch, like the Greenbelt. How many of you saw the Greenbelt show? Hey, Karen Webb, how's it going? I could really use some help from Karen Webb, who's an expert, right, Karen? So we can dream of these things. I will come over. If you sign up for $50 a month, by today, I will come to your house with my violin and guitar, and we'll plan the future of Strings Attached. You're going to be joining 85 other patrons. It's a simple thing. It's been done since the Renaissance. It's been done since the Renaissance. Patrons, patronage, Beethoven, Bach. Wouldn't you like to see me get off the road, not Ubering? I'm out Ubering right now, and I just stopped at St. David's Episcopal Church. Wouldn't you like to see Terry? Let's do it. Fly me to Hawaii. Wouldn't you like to see me writing music in the remaining years of my life, about to be 50 years old here? And, you know, one of my ideas is to have a 50th anniversary show for the Beatles' White Album on my 50th birthday. The 50th anniversary of the White Album. How many of you were at the White Album show, which wasn't at this church? But I'm going to try to make it over to University Baptist Church for one of these videos. So sign up for $50. I'll come to your house. I'll play. We'll hang out. We'll talk about the future of strings attached. Thumbs, likes, hearts. You get a thumb drive. You get access to all the patron parties. You know, what a cool deal. We can make this happen. We don't need KGSR. We don't need KUT. We can still go play on them, but we don't need all that promotion. We can do it ourselves because there's 5,500 of you on my list telling me how great it is and how much you miss it and how great would it be if we could be here every month and you could count on a different strings attached show. You know, it's not just strings, but it's a great artist like Eliza Gilkyson. This stuff takes money, folks. It costs about $1,000 to rent the church, so I'm already $1,000 negative by the time I start a show here. But instead of spending all that time, all that money on promotion, let's give it to the artists. And the only way to do that, not the only way, but a really simple, easy way to do that, which we can count on, which is the same thing that KUT does, it's the same thing that KMFA does, is they have patron sustainers. It's simple. So I'm about to get off this live video. I'm going to play some more piano. Would you like that? Remember, you get the thumb drive for $20 more a month. For $50 or more per month, you get me to come over to your house and play for you for dinner, for breakfast, for lunch, for your friends. Okay, I don't even know who's doing the hearts there, but if you put your phone number or private message me, I'm going to call you right after this video and sign you up, and you get that deal right now. But you have to do it today, okay? All right, back to playing some piano. Again, this is the piano that we used to record Never Is a Moment. David Webb played the piano. This piano right here, in this room. For those of you who want to go look up that track, it's the strings, Will Taylor and Strings Attached Collaboration CD. Never Is a Moment. How about Our Love Is Here to Stay, right? You guys we love each other, right? We're all friends, we're family, we're a tribe. Let's start that again, shall we? Not my main instrument. Become a patron so I can hire a real pianist. So we can get more music out there. Make my dreams come true. Let's make your dreams come true. Let's take a look again at this beautiful hall. Oh, wouldn't it be great to be back here? You know, another cool thing is from this window, if you look down there, that space, here's the significance of this space right here. Out this window, you could see where Chicago House used to be, and that is where I first met Jimmy LaFave, right there. And I used to go sit in at his open mic in 1988 with John Lotzenheiser on the cello. And Betty Elders was also there, shared the open mic. That's where Chicago House used to be, and that building goes way, way back to the late 1800s. So, would you consider being a patron of Strings Attached? Private message me, and I will call you right after I get off this video.